G'day legends, Mick here from Fin to Fin Aquariums. Just going to do a video on some new additions that have come into the fish room today. So I'll spin this camera around and just run through some of the fish that we've got. So I picked up some of these, they were down as Tuxedo Angels, I think that's what they were advertised as. So I've got 4 of them anyway. Quite nice, don't mind them. That. The long fins on them, which really looks good. Not huge in colour obviously, but there's a tank of about 50 of them in there, one of the shops I went to today, and they looked very nice, so of course I had to have them. So Tuxedo Angels. So I picked up 4 of those guys. So we'll just grow them up and hopefully end up with a pair if all goes well. Next on the list was the Purple Dragon Cobra Guppies, I believe is what they were called. So they were being sold in pairs, so I bought 3 pairs. So they're pretty young. Obviously the females aren't real big. There you go. Actually, since the colour was really good when I bought them, they've actually lost a bit of colour on the trip home. Obviously sitting in the car for 3 or 4 hours today, probably stressed them out a little bit, so they'll settle down and hopefully get their colour back, bounce back. And the other ones, these were the Purple Dragons, and then I also got Red Dragons, and interesting enough, when I got home I barely had any red on them, but again I'm assuming when I come out tomorrow they'll have all that colour back. They've kind of lost it a little bit, so which is a little bit weird. I can't say I've really had that happen before, but it's alright. I'll see what they look like tomorrow. They were certainly showing really good colour when I got them, so yeah, a bit of stress from the travel I assume. But yeah, so a few trios. I've got 3 pairs again of those as well, I think it was. So okay, so a few guppies, a few angelfish, and some Pistograme Pandoro, I think they were. They were at the front, and of course when I bring the camera out, they've ducked to the back, which is nothing unusual. So they're only young, not real big, and they're going to hide behind the pot. Of course they are. Excellent, well done guys. I'll come back to them if they come out after, but there's a pair in there. So picked them up today as well. So the first Pistograme that we've got here in the collection, so it's pretty cool. I did nearly bought a few others, but yeah, I held off, and I'll eventually get some more though, that's for sure. And over in this one we got a little group of Pygmy Corys, so I think I bought 6. So first time keeping these as well. So see how they settle in the small tank, and eventually they'll move into a bigger tank. Just not sure what to put them with at this stage. But yeah, so Angels, Corys, Guppies, and that is certainly not all of them. And we also picked up some Panda Corys. There's only 4 in here. That's all they had. So I just grabbed the 4. So those guys have come into the collection as well. And also picked up a group of these koi guppies. So I think I picked up maybe 4 females. And there should definitely be a couple of males in there as well. Oh, there's one down there, so quite a nice pretty little guppy. So I was going to cut back on the guppies, and then due to my lack of control I see some colourful fish, and of course I buy them. So I brought 3 different lots of guppies home, so but there you go, these things happen, don't they? As I So yeah, Panda Corys and more Guppies in this tank. But that is not all. We also picked up these Sby Cory. A little group of them I picked up today. So, and we haven't had them before, so do like all the Corys. Nearly bought some gold laser Corys, but I reckon it would have taken the person an hour to catch them. The tank was that planted and aquascaped. I was just not going to sit there all that time and wait. So the Sby's come home. So see how they go. I'm going to put some different substrate in this one where the corridors are. Probably put some sand in there. But yes, Sby's into the collection. And I think this might be the last one for the day. We bought another 5 half beaks. So spotted these guys at the last minute. Already had 3 here obviously. So I grabbed them as well, brought them into the collection. So we've got quite a few there now, so our chances of breeding them are quite good. I think 8 in total we have. So they'll generally be up the top there, cruising around. They're like little garfish. They're pretty cool. They're a live bearer. So we'll see how we go anyway. So the plan is to try and breed them. So yeah, so some little half beaks into the collection also. Now the other thing I picked up while I was in Adelaide, apart from I picked up more pots, picked up more driftwood, all the bits and pieces you buy, but I've got these. I bought a pile of these little air filters with for the shrimp. I can't remember what they exactly call them. You know, gravel air filter, who knows. But they will go in these tanks, the ones that have the shrimp in them, and they will sit in there at the back. They'll get filled up with substrate and bits and pieces, maybe a plant. And that's what I'm going to have in all the shrimp tanks. So I've watched a lot of YouTube clips of other people that have good success with their shrimp. So I've purchased a few of those. Give them a trial. I've got to buy some substrate now, and I'll just have a look at how people do it. Whether they put some bio balls in there first, some different type of, and then put the substrate on top, and then I might grow some like moss type stuff on it. Yeah, it'll be a bit of experimenting happening anyway, so I'm going to do that. So that will be, I will need quite a few of those, but I've bought half a dozen just to try them to start with. So other than that, I think that was all the fish. I may have missed something. In the end, I don't even know what I was purchasing. I didn't want to get as much as I did because I didn't really have spots for it, but I have absolutely no control. I love these Pistogrammae, all the different types, so I can see them coming into the collection thick and fast. And the plan is to keep a lot of pairs in tanks, just easy maintenance really. So that's my plan. I will show you one other thing that I bought for outside. So we'll go out and have a look at that. So I've also bought, because this used to be where the bearded dragon cages were, they've all been moved. There's a few of them over there now, but changing things up. Bought 4 of these large 270 litre Laguna poly tubs, whatever you want to call them. They're pretty decent size. So there you go, 130 centimetres, like 80 by 46. So 270 litres. So nice big tubs. What's going to go in these? Yeah, not 100% sure yet. I was thinking of maybe some of the fancy goldfish, but I'm undecided on that yet. Obviously going to get some of me lilies and things like that in these tubs so they can get growing and I can start separating them. But at worst next summer there'll be some breeding projects in these tubs for the tropical fish. A lot of the live bearers, one of these full of guppies, you know, one full of swordtails, one full of so forth. I'm going to buy a couple more. I've got enough room here on the other side for definitely 2, maybe 3, and then depending whether my little, yeah, it just depends what I'm going to do there. Undecided whether these tubs stay along here or whether I buy some more of these big ones and run them long ways, and I'll move these tubs somewhere else, but undecided. But anyway, that's a video for next coming weekend. I'll do another big tour on the fish room and the outside area. But yeah, bought some lights, obviously. Anyone who wants to know what lights I use, these are from Bunnings. They're $19 something, so under 20 bucks. 6,500K. They're linkable. Plug them in. Piece of cake. Just easy. That's the brand, Lead Vance. You can get 4,000K, obviously 6,500 is brighter. So you get them, and obviously I bought some plants that are going in the tanks inside as well. So will be a lot happening out here, so that'll be another video though. So the tubs have come in, filters have come in, fish have come in, a few Corys, Angels, Guppies, the usual standard stuff. So yeah, that's just the new additions from the little whirlwind trip down to Adelaide. So like I said, please subscribe. I think I'm over 700 subscribers now in the quest to get to 1,000. Like, share, comment. Yeah, let me know what you think. This coming weekend, or who knows, whenever I feel like it, could happen any day. I'm going to do another tour on the tanks, because I have done a few changes and I've got a few fish in the tubs now and bits and pieces. So yeah, so watch out for that. That'll be inbound, and possibly some more fish on the way as well. So thanks for watching, everyone. Have a great day, and yeah, cheers.